Okay, chapter 8, we're going to talk about integration techniques and improper integrals. So the first one, 8.1, is basic integration rules. Some of these rules we have seen, okay? It's kind of like a review of Calculus 1. So here are some of the rules that we're going to be using. Okay, so it's this slide is super important to what we're going to do in 8.1. Okay, so I printed out a copy of the homework from WebAssign, and that's what I want to go over. I'm going to okay. So for number 1, it says select the correct antiderivative. Well, you need to know that you need to do the integral for you to select which ones are correct. So okay, on this one, I let the inside of the root u. So in this case, we have x squared plus 1. It's u. Derivative of that will be 2x dx. We do have the x in the numerator, but we do not have the 2, so I'm going to divide it on the other side. We're going to have 1/2 on the outside. I'm going to write it. I'm going to write the square root as 1/2. It is in the denominator, so to bring it up, it becomes a negative 1/2. To the integral, we add 1. But when we add 1, it's like adding 2. It becomes positive 1/2. And then we multiply times the reciprocal. The 2 cancels out. And instead of 2, we write it back as x squared plus 1. 1/2 means square root. And that's how they got that one. For some of them, you don't have to completely do the integration. You just need to set it up. This is question number 5. So in this case, we need to rewrite it, and we need to let u, and we need to have a. It tells me which ones, right? Well, why? So we're going to use the formula that says from our formula sheet, okay? So having this u is the one with the variable. The one with the variable is this one, so u is at minus 4. If I take the derivative of this, it will be a dx. We have and the dt, and this is a t. Sorry, isn't. And then 49 can be written as 7 squared. So then my a be 7. So that's why u is at minus 4 and a is 7. So it can be written in this format, and that's why the answer is this one right here. Okay, this is question number 8. It's another u substitution. We're going to put u is 8. So then my b, bring it down. I do not have the 8 out here. That's what I'm going to do. 1/8 equals t2. Exactly 1/2. So I'm going to write it in terms of, again, I'm going to use the u as a fraction. U to the 1/2 is the square root. It's easy to. And then we integrate. So again, like I did earlier on, we add 1, 2 over 2. We have 1/8. We have multiply and then first as a constant of integration. Here they're missing the plus c, but we can add it. So here we multiply. There's a 2 on the top. The 2 and the 8 can divide as 1/4, and the 3 equal. Instead of u, we have d8 plus 7 to the 3x plus c. And that will be my integration. The next one, number 9. Okay, number 9 on this one. Let's see. It looks like we are doing another u substitution. U will be the power. Okay, let's see. My name is on the numerator, we have t squared minus 7. Here, I can subtract out of that. And what I'm going to divide by negative third du. So now my integral, by substituting all of this, I'm actually integrating will be 1/3. It will be 1 over. Sorry for that. So here, if I go back to my PowerPoint and I spin, the integral of du over u is natural log of u. That's what we're going to use on this one, okay? So what we're going to do on this one, and that's what we have. So we have negative 1/3 natural log of absolute value of u. The u is negative t to the third power plus 21t plus 1 absolute value. They put the c in the front. It doesn't really matter if you put the c at the front or at the bottom. Front, back, it doesn't matter. So, third ln in that case. Number 10. Look at number 10. Do this one. I like this one. Get some more paper. In this case, the numerator is larger than the denominator. We're going to do some long. Okay, that one's doesn't have an x. It doesn't have a constant. I'm going to add them with 0. X times what gives me x squared? X. X times x. X times negative 6 will be. Okay. And then I change the signs. Becomes a negative, becomes a positive. Those two cancel out, and it has 6x plus 0. X times what gives me 6x? Well, that will be 6. 6 times x will give me 6x. 6 times 6 will be negative 36. Change the signs, combine. That will give me 0. That will give me 36. So my remainder will be 6. So what do? X plus 6 plus our remainder divided by whatever we're dividing by. And this is what we do integrate. Sorry, my integral is funny. So we're gonna integrate it. So in this case, to integrate x, we just add 1, divide by that number. X a constant, we add x. In this case, okay, in this case, I'm gonna do it in a different color, and I'm going to do it separately. So in this case, I'm going to let u be x minus 6 divided by, and we just talked about this. The integral 1 of ln natural log of the absolute value of u. So in this case, I'm going to go back here and I'm going to add 36 natural log of the absolute value of u. U is x minus 6. And don't forget to add the plus c. And that will be my integral. Okay? So this one, we use long division, and then we take the integral, and within the integral, I have to do and we have integral 1 over u, which is natural log of the absolute value of u. let's look at this last one. I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm going to write it. It's the integral of natural log x to the 7th over x dx. So that's the problem number 11. In this case, we need to remember logarithmic properties of logarithmics. So if there's an exponent, we can always move to the exponent to the front. This is the power. So we're going to have 7 natural log of x over x. Okay? I'm going to rewrite it. I'm going to rewrite it one more time. I'm going to take out the 7. I'm going to put 1 over x, natural log of x dx. I'm just writing it. It's the same thing. But this way, I'm going to do a u substitution. And if you have it this way, it's a lot easier to see my substitution. I'm going to let u my natural log of x. Okay, so my derivative will be 1 over x dx, which I have 1 over x dx. I have it. So have this 7. I'm doing the integral of. So how do I do the integral of u to? Well, this is a power 1. We add 1 and divide by that number. I got 7 squared. And I divide by 2. Plus c. But what is u? My u is not u. My u is natural log of x. So we have natural log, where they want us to put in an absolute value. And it's squared. Okay, this one, it's going to be the whole thing. Plus c. And that will be the answer.